Chinese?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, dude?
That's out of WeChat.
Okay, sure, of course. Here we go.
Since many of you guys are not familiar with WeChat, so I'm going to do a brief introduction about it. First of all, WeChat is a mobile-based social networking app. It mainly focuses on one-to-one conversation and group messaging. WeChat has all the basic functions for communication just like other social media platforms. In the chat interface, users can send photos, 10-second videos, free video and voice calls, locations, and so on. You can also send money either through the right pocket or transfer. My favorite feature is that you'll be given a maximum of 2 minutes to recall a message, which is pretty useful when you send the wrong message. With chat groups, you can chat up to 500 people at the same time. That's right, 500 people. You can also print out the QR code of the group for events, and other people can join the group with a quick scan. We all know what a QR code looks like. Adding new friends has never been easier by using the QR code on WeChat, especially when you are using an iPhone with a 3D touch. Just force touch the icon, quick shortcuts show up immediately. Moments is where you get to share with your friends. In the privacy setting, you decide who can see your moments. For example, my relatives, my parents, and my girlfriend's parents have never known I've been actually using moments in the past 4 years. If you have too many friends on WeChat, you can also block or hide the ones you don't want to view, and only check them out occasionally. And also, I disable the public moments so my account is completely private, except for the Chinese government. One thing I have to mention is that because I'm using the English version of WeChat, so approximately only 1/5 of the features are showing here. Nowadays in China, pretty much all the convenience stores and supermarkets in mainstream cities accept Alipay, WeChat Pay, and Apple Pay. There are also many other features such as hospital appointments, utilities payment, passport visa application, parking tickets, and so on. Although WeChat is only popular in East Asia, mainly in China, but more and more people outside of China have been using it for business purposes. Let's move to the interviews that me and my group have done.
Right now, I'm living in China, so I use WeChat on a daily basis. I use WeChat to communicate with my family back home in America. I use it to communicate with my teachers here, my friends, and even I have a whole family here, so I've used WeChat to contact with them. Even though we have each other's cell phone numbers, we contact basically through WeChat only on a daily basis. Everyone, once you meet new people, you say, "Oh, 你有没有微信? Do you or do you not have 微信?" And more than likely the person has WeChat, and with that, we communicate through that. I can pay for plane tickets, I can pay for taxi rides, I can order food, I can recall messages within 2 minutes. WeChat is a very good app to use, and it's very convenient, better than Facebook, I would say.
Compare Facebook and WeChat. I'm in China, so I don't have access to websites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube with Instagram. They're all blocked in China. Yes, I know you can use VPN to access those places, but they're usually unstable, so it's not very convenient. But we use WeChat every day. Actually, I don't know anyone around me who doesn't have a WeChat account. No, men, women, adults, children, all have WeChat. The functions in WeChat, well, they're amazing. The functions, I love them, especially the wallet functions. Now you can pay and buy almost anything using WeChat. Even the street vendors use WeChat to charge you nowadays. So I think it's all those functions in one app that makes WeChat so popular in China. And for the question whether I'm worried the government is spying on me, no, because to be honest, I don't think I have many secrets that are that is as to the government interest. But of course I don't want my bank information be stolen by other people. So I do hope companies like WeChat or the government can do their best to protect their users' personal information so we can use our software safely.
The privacy on Chinese social media platform like WeChat, I think will be good. Not too familiar with it. I don't have my debit card connect with it, but I think it's good. Compared to Facebook, I don't have my debit card connect to Facebook either, so hard to comment. All-in-one is great. I think there's an app that integrates everything into one place, one dashboard together. It's actually really convenient, like Slack. Everything's all on there. It saves people time. I have different circles of friends with like family in China or like more Chinese friends. I do use WeChat. Facebook's more PR oriented. It's to a bigger audience. I don't really use the Facebook segmented friend list. It's all for everyone. Also, like jokes are different culture. Like some jokes are only for Chinese people, so I use WeChat. Some jokes are more American or Canadian. I do use Facebook because my Canadian American friends are more Facebook.
I really do like the QR code function because a lot of the stores or like shops have the QR code on their flyers or like in front of their doors. So it's really convenient for us to follow the official subscription account by taking up snapshots of the QR code. So I really liked it. And about for the question, how do you think the privacy on Chinese social media platforms, specifically WeChat, compared to platforms in the US such as Facebook? I think it's pretty private because you need to add person like you need confirmations to add different persons, and then you don't need to put your real name on it. You can just use your alias. That's the difference between the messengers like or Facebook and WeChat platform. And for Facebook, you need to choose different privacy setting for each post, and then people can get access to your photos or posts very easily compared to WeChat. So I think WeChat is more private compared to Facebook. The biggest difference between Facebook and WeChat, I think it's totally different because WeChat is mostly used on as a mobile application, and in Facebook I would just use it on my computer. And then there are a lot more posts and information that I can receive on Facebook, but WeChat is more restricted to chatting platform to me. And why do you decide post different content between Facebook and WeChat? I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and then a lot of them I'm not really familiar with, maybe just from like a group or from nowhere. So I don't want to share too much content with them. Rather, for WeChat, it's more private, and then I only accept the people that I know.
I think from now WeChat, I could see that it has a lot of more potential than Facebook itself, because Facebook for me, I think it's very stagnant. It's just, for me personally, it's very boring. I don't really use Facebook for other than just chatting or like looking through people's, stalking probably. I probably prefer WeChat better than Facebook, and it's just not just because like more of my friends are there, but then the function of WeChat. Yeah, that's probably it. I think that's probably it. Well, I live in United States, and then I live in Indonesia as well. So like or like a lot of people, like older people, they use Facebook more often than WeChat. That's what I hear about. And then it seems when like Facebook is just more like a social media than it's just a social media. But then for WeChat, I don't really know about how it will impact the market and stuff like that and such. But then if more people are like broader people, you know, in my environment use WeChat for almost everything, I think WeChat could make a more powerful impression in the market and the social media side of it. Facebook is more recognizable, and then if you see WeChat potential to be more than Facebook, and then it doesn't have that a branding as Facebook,
Yeah.
you know, where Facebook everybody knows. Before that it was usually Friendster, if you guys know about Friendster, and like Twitter was there, and then you know when I look at WeChat, it's an incredible app. I mean, even though they're Facebook, they use WeChat. Another comparison app that you could look at is Line. In Indonesia especially, we use Line a lot. Japan too, yeah. I don't think it has the same like use or function WeChat, you know. It has, you know, it's like a crossover Uber, Venmo, and all those stuff coming in together. So it's pretty good stuff, you know. WeChat, yeah. But then, you know, I think for our generation, for my generation, for my like my friends, I think, you know, when you hit someone, and you know, when you invite someone to use an app, and then it goes through the friends they have, you know, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, you know. I think the app that they're using, that your friends are using, is going to be the app that you're gonna use much of the times because they're your friends.
Yeah.
So it's very, I mean, so it's considered how powerful the marketing is upon these companies.
That's true.
To take over the social media, or more than just a social media company.
Yeah.